I have freshly finished the Abundant Practitioner Masterclass, and it was beautiful. I love connecting with the community of people who are interested in the Birth into Being method, who can really sense the depth of this work, even though it's sometimes a little bit hard to articulate. Even though I've just done an hour-long, actually we went for an hour and a half, a long masterclass, it's still, you think, did I really nail it? Did I really manage to explain the way in which the limbic imprint impacts our whole lives? So I was calling out specifically to healers, practitioners, guides, people who work with people for this particular offering and the online course that is coming up called Imprints of Abundance, because I know that a lot of healers and practitioners have stuff that is holding them back from bringing their gifts forward, and I truly believe that our world could really use those gifts right now. And, even before the world chaos, which came first, the chicken or the egg? How long is a piece of string? We've been in world chaos for quite some time, but of course it's escalating. But even before it escalated to the extent that it is at today, we have needed all of our healers, all of our helping profession people to be on board, on deck, helping us, bring ourselves back from the kind of strange trajectory that we're on of disconnection and alienation from the natural world, etc., etc. Anyway, that's a rabbit hole. I'll try not to go down it. But suffice to say, all hands on deck are needed. And I know for a fact that the Birth into Being method can help you to remove some of those inner obstacles that stop you from bringing your gifts forward. So I've been specifically reaching out to people in the helping professions in order to kind of, just really get more hands on deck and to stop people from playing small in their, in their own ways when actually they could help. Same as I'm trying to do with this work. So it was a beautiful call. There were people there from all different categories, because just because you call out to one category doesn't mean other people don't show up. And what's really interesting is that even though I was bringing this forward because I am launching an online course called Imprints of Abundance, actually the majority of questions were about the Facilitator training over in Spain, which is, according to my plan, the next thing that I will be bringing forward. Of course, I'm always kind of mentioning it and letting people know that it is happening. But anyway, it was just really interesting that it became one of the most asked questions. So, yeah, back to the actual call, we had a beautiful 2 little mini processes. One of which involved the beautiful Vivian. I'm bringing onto camera here. Vivian is a little dolly that represents the inner baby, and I was inviting people to connect with their own inner baby. And I used Darling Vivian to, give a little visual prompt of that, and also for my own experience of breathing deeply and generating self-warmth and self-love to that aspect of me that is alive and well inside of me. So Vivian's very sweet and very, very helpful in my online work and also in my in-person work. And I also still have here my candle, which I use to ritualize the opening and closing of my circle. I will close my circle after I've done this debrief. and also to bring in some of the elements when I am acknowledging the beautiful Gumbaynggirr country that I am blessed to live and work upon. Yeah. There's always something a little bit meta about speaking to people about visibility and success and ease around bringing forward their gifts when it's something that has been a part of my journey. I do remember when I first started out, holding groups and bringing people together to do inner work. I was so shy about using my own image that I actually found it extremely difficult, first of all, to take the photos or have my partner take them, then to choose a photo. That was like torture, and then finally get the shits with that and go, okay, that's it, that one will do. And then to use it, to insert a photograph of myself on a flyer advertising a workshop, and then to post it up around town. I would do things like, drive around with them in my car and forget to post them. And yeah, so it's a bit meta to think about guiding other people down that path now, because I remember very clearly how painful it was. And I'm so glad to have used my own medicine in a way, because I was very early on in my training and practitioner pathway with Elena Tanetti Vladimirova, the founder of this work. To have used my own medicine and her medicine, the Birth into Being method, to actively work against the imprints that told me that staying small was safer than sharing my gifts. Now I can't imagine a life without being in this role of helping people to not uncover their truth, because no doubt they know it well, but to live by it, to live with that degree of authenticity where if you know you have something to share, then bloody share it. If you know that you can help people with a particular thing, do it. If you have a message to share that is important to you, or is necessary for the world, or is, there to help others find joy, what point is there in holding back from that? That quote by Marianne Williamson about, who am I not to shine my light? Marianne is on my mind because I had tickets to go and see her in Sydney and I can't go. But that quote is absolutely brilliant, and it's something that, maybe it's time to dig it out and reshare it. The other thing that's on my mind is that I commented on somebody's post the other day, and I said it was a post about Jeffrey Epstein files and Deepak Chopra, and the way that she had worded it, my response just kind of bubbled out of me, which was, I've never been aligned with being told how to be a woman by a guy. Something like 6,000 people have liked and interacted with that comment. And it's just such a simple comment. It's just a natural response that flew out of me. But it's interesting because I don't get that kind of traction here on this page. So I've never actually had in my life 6,000 people agree with me. And I have to say, I quite like it. So that's, whilst I've been promoting this masterclass, that comment and all the responses have been going on in the background, and it's been on my mind, this kind of enjoyment that I'm getting from all these women going, yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying a lot of the fiery feminine energy that's flying around at the moment. Pity about the circumstances, but I am enjoying the upswelling. Especially, I'm preparing to do something that is similar to an MC role for an International Women's Day celebration soon, and yeah, so I'm taking a lot of mental notes about the different things that are in the zeitgeist, and it's unignorable. We are rising. And so, yeah, there's some sort of parallel going on for me about having 6,000 people like that post, encouraging other people to be more visible, recognizing that I like that level of visibility. I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't like it if they were disagreeing with me, but I do enjoy them agreeing with me. And it makes me think, wow, if it's that simple, perhaps it's easier than I thought. And in that spirit, I am now welcoming whoever is ready to join me for the Abundant Practitioner to sign up for the course. If you didn't watch that call, please, it's not too late, sign up. And there's fast action bonuses for people who join the course or the group program called Imprints of Abundance within 3 days after the call. So the replay's just about to go out with the first email. If you sign up now, you'll get it immediately. And I would love to share the Birth into Being work with you. Thanks for listening to my rave. It's gotten far too long now, so I better say goodbye.